I'm Rob.
And I'm Louie.
And this is the JetX Virtual Reality Review by
Barefoot Gaming.
JetX, Louie, what could that possibly be? I didn't mean to scare you, sorry. What could that possibly entail?
It entails flying and jetting about the map and destroying your enemies.
Or just racing past them.
Yeah, you can do that too.
So, JetX has a couple of different modes, and the first one is like a arena combat mode.
Yes, kind of deathmatchy.
And the way it works is you have to win a bunch of different maps before you can unlock other maps.
Yes.
And maps are because you can fly around on your jets. Maps are very three-dimensional, so it'll happen like in a globe, or it'll happen like inside of a pit somewhere, and there'll be stuff on the side, so when you die, that you have a safe space to respawn. Louis, weapons.
Safe-ish space to respawn.
Safe-ish, because you can chase them down there.
Yeah.
Weapons.
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 Weapons?
Weapons?
And the weapon.
So, we should maybe talk about the movement a little bit. How do you actually move around in the game?
You move by triggering the jets.
Right, and what you kind of have to remember, and this confuses us a little bit right off the bat,
Yes,
is the
it
fact that you feel like triggers should be your guns.
Yes.
But I mean, it makes sense that they're what propel you. They are your jets.
Yes.
Right, so kind of think Iron Man's gauntlet hands to move
Yes.
you around.
Weapons are attached to your hands. They're little blaster things, and as you fly around the map, you can collect other things like black holes and shields, which isn't technically a weapon. If you're gonna get technical about it, you can overpower your weapons. There's ice ones where they kind of throw ice away from you. The black hole I thought was really fun. You could kind of toss it wherever, and a guy would get sucked in. You could watch it rip all the health points out of him. It was probably the most fun one to watch. The missiles were pretty incredible, except I would have liked a heat-seeking missile, something that actually followed the people. The missiles were very straight and true.
Straight. The graphics are all kind of cel-shaded. It has like a cel-shaded look, which actually I think lends well to the aesthetic of the game. There are bosses that you can encounter, which again, you have, like, you just attack it in different ways.
Yep.
This is available on HTC Vive, the Oculus Rift, Windows Mixed Reality, and of course all the variants thereof. The price of this is $15 US, I think 18 Canadian?
I thought it was 17.
17 Canadian, sorry. And Louis, give me some pros, give me some cons, score this thing out of 5, tell me what you think.
I thought this one could have used a little bit more of a tutorial. I mean, we're coming out with a con, and I apologize for that, but I honestly had no idea what I was doing when I jumped into the game, and it did take me a little while to figure out, even as simple as the controls were.
Right.
We could not figure out how to fire off these awesome weapons and power-ups that we'd picked up. I really, really enjoyed just flying around the map, because, you know, it was so cavernous and huge, and, you know, stuff gets in the way, and there's speed ups. I really enjoyed those things.
So Louis, out of 5, what are you scoring this thing?
I'm gonna score this 2.5 out of 5. I'm scoring it a touch on the low side. It seemed very simple.
You have to grind a little bit. You're gonna have to keep playing through till you unlock the other stuff, which feels like more work than maybe than the game should have. So the game does definitely have a lot of pros. I like the visuals. With Louis, I enjoyed the style of flying around. I thought the caverns and stuff on the side, like in the rock level, is super neat. Like, just flying around inside of there was cool. And then hunting down the AI. The AI is very pro and con on its own. Some of the AI is really good, some of the AI is super not good.
Yeah.
When you're playing an arena match, all you have to do is kill a certain number, right?
Yes.
You have to reach a number, and whoever does that first wins.
Yep. No matter how many times you die.
Yes. Unless, yeah, so whoever does it first, you or the AI. The problem is the AI that is super dumb might just kind of sit around doing almost nothing. So you can keep going after the same one if all you want to do is just win.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's hard not to if you're just trying to unlock a bunch of stuff. The smart AI, they'll chase you around, they'll great.
They'll even kind of post up on your respawn zone and just straight up kill you. You spawn, boom, you're dead.
I like the fact that it has the ability to play multiplayer. Again, there's not a lot of base in VR just yet, so we didn't find anyone to play with, but there would be, and if you have friends that have the game, you could play. The racing aspect I thought was fun. I didn't find it very challenging, no matter on which level difficulty that we played on. The concept is there's a tunnel that runs through, and you have to fly kind of within. You can fly outside of it, but you slow down. You don't get your big boosts.
Yeah.
So we were blasting through, and again, because we didn't want to just keep grinding and grinding, we only played the ones that you get in the beginning.
Yeah.
And it grew old, and we played it again to unlock more, and it's like, you know what, that's enough. We know what the game is now at this point, and I sit at a 2.5 out of 5 as well. The game's okay. It's all right, and I think the developers did a good job, but it isn't enough to hold my interest.
Yeah.
So maybe this will be right up your alley, and if you know other people that you'd want to play with, fantastic. Buy a couple copies, and you guys just have a blast. But I'm sitting at a 2.5 out of 5. That is our score. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't.
Or like.
Or share. Or comment. We love hearing from you. That's another review by Barefoot Gaming. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you again real soon. See ya.